Shots are fired as two suspects steal a patrol car, speed across town, and ram several cars along the way. Hello, I'm Ryan Haslam with your SCV Newsbreak for Monday, November 21st. Homicide detectives are investigating a shooting Monday morning above Pyramid Lake when a park ranger fired a gun at a pair of suspects who wiggled out of handcuffs and drove away in a patrol vehicle. Officials say two suspects, a man and a woman, tried to run over a park ranger with an SUV before they drove away. CHP says the couple drove across town and collided into several vehicles on Sierra Highway at Golden Valley before they were stopped at the Roxford Avenue off-ramp on the 210 freeway and taken into custody. The male driver was treated at a hospital for his gunshot wound. Both suspects were booked at the SCV Sheriff's Station. The California Highway Patrol says drunk driving could be a factor in the cause of a solo vehicle crash that killed two Saturday night. Two Newhall teenagers are dead and two others are recovering from major injuries after the car they were traveling in hopped a curb, crashed through a plastic guardrail, cartwheeled through the air, and slammed into a number of trees on Hasley Canyon Road in Castaic. Officials say the driver, 28-year-old Carlos Hernandez, was the only one wearing a seatbelt. The two rear seat passengers, 19-year-old Richard Lagunas and 16-year-old Kevin Sanchez, both of Newhall, were pronounced dead at the scene. Front seat passenger, 17-year-old Gustavo Lagunas, was ejected but survived the crash. It all happened just after 11:30 Saturday night. Coming up after the break, inspiring women and the arts help raise funds for one local charity.
It's go time at your Toyota dealer. They're here now. The cars, trucks, and SUVs you really want. With great deals on every new Toyota. Go for an incredible zero drive-off lease on a new 50 mpg Prius. Or save thousands with zero APR. Plus, you get Toyota Care complimentary maintenance.
We make it easy on you.
Get a new Prius today. It's go time.
Santa Clarita's curb appeal got a shot in the shoulder Monday morning when a group of officials from the city, county, and the West Ranch Town Council took golden shovels to turn over some dirt. The ceremony was the official kickoff for a beautification project that will change the look of the city's gateway at Lyons Avenue off the I-5 freeway.
A lot of people have talked for years that they wanted to have more of the city look like it does in Valencia with the pretty landscaping. And so we've been able to get people to approve those through the voter process. And now they're starting to see that come to fruition with beautification projects happening all throughout the city of Santa Clarita.
Raw land eyed for a controversial housing development at the mouth of Placerita Canyon is in foreclosure. Comerica Bank says Kasdan Santa Clarita LLC owes it $33.7 million. Placerita Canyon homeowners were upset to learn in 2005 that Kasdan planned to build 800 multifamily homes on 95 acres east of Railroad Avenue and north of 13th Street. Cerberus Capital Management, one of the nation's biggest private equity firms, invested in the project, but according to a Kasdan consultant, Cerberus and Kasdan came to the conclusion they weren't right for each other because the projects were taking too long to get approved. Comerica has lost its patience and has set a foreclosure sale date of December 21st. According to City Hall, there is no active proposal for the development of the property. Now for your weather, lots of sunshine and a high of 62 degrees in Santa Clarita today. Tonight will remain mostly clear with a low around 41. Temperatures will warm up slightly over the next couple of days. Highs in the mid-60s are expected on Tuesday and Wednesday, but we are looking at a 50% chance of rain on Thanksgiving Day. Be sure to drive safely if you're traveling on the roadways for the holiday. It is the busiest travel time of the year for folks all across the country. And now we had some exciting stuff over the weekend with sports. Dave Caldwell's here to tell us about it.
Oh yeah, there's so much to talk about, Ryan. And of course, we're going to lead it off with football playoffs, as half the Foothill League teams were eliminated Friday night. First off, in the game you saw right here on SCV TV, the Valencia Vikings came from behind in the third quarter against the Moore Park Musketeers, set up with this spectacular catch by freshman J.J. Wilson. That led to a 1-yard plunge by quarterback Sean Murphy. But in the fourth quarter, Moore Park quarterback Grant Rohach scrambled and eventually found wide receiver Kenny Fay in the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. The Vikings, the three-time defending league champions, were knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. Co-league champ Saugus also saw their season come to an end at the hands of the Highland Bulldogs. But there were two teams that won. The Canyon Cowboys got 2 touchdown passes from Jonathan Jarozel to Drew Wolotarski in their shutout of the Falcons. And Hart quarterback Connor Wingenroth hit freshman wide receiver Trent Irwin on a 51-yard touchdown strike with 38 seconds to play to lift the Indians over the Sea Kings. Santa Clarita Christian's first season of 11-man football ends in the first round against Salesian, and Trinity advances to the semifinals of 8-man Division II with their big win over Hope Center. A lot of football, Ryan, and for those of you who can't get enough, it's Thanksgiving Day Football Marathon, high school football, all day on Thursday, all day on Friday. If you love high school football, you're going to love those days.
That sounds good. And when is Thanksgiving Day not a football marathon day?
Exactly.
Nice to have it be a local marathon day.
Get a little more choices.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Breaking Barriers is the theme of the 2nd annual Empowering Hearts Art Exhibit. On Saturday, the stories of 12 inspiring Santa Clarita women were put on display at the Diane G. Van Hook University Center in an event to raise funds for Single Mothers Outreach.
You strengthen a parent, you strengthen a whole family. And especially because so much of our population are women. Women teach their children. They don't keep that knowledge to themselves. So when we are teaching a woman, when we're strengthening a woman, we're strengthening our whole family.
The entire Empowering Hearts collection will be on display at the Westfield Valencia Town Center Mall from December through March of next year. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Haslam.